Hello, thank you for taking some time to view this video. I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is twofold. One is to give you some tips and tricks you could use on your website to increase your online presence, your traffic, your leads, and your business. And two is to compare your website to a local competitor's website in the area, see if those tips and tricks could outrank them, get you on the first page of Google, which will increase your traffic and your leads. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. So whatever I talk about here, you could use on your own for your website. But if you want to talk about that or anything further, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I'll show you these steps for your business. So first is content. So in content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content on your website, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. For instance, you got a nice start to your website here. Got your services right here, which is good. But one thing I would definitely increase is just your content on your website. Relevant content, keywords, and that'll increase your searchability with Google and all the areas that you serve. So speaking of Google, I picked one area that you serve and what you do: plumbing services, San Bruno, California. And here's what typically comes up. Ads come up here. These are hit or miss if you haven't invested in them already. Data just shows that consumers skip over ads a lot. Sometimes they go to the map pack here, which is citations. I'll go more over that in a minute. But we call these organics right here. We feel this is most importantly with Google search, to organically be on the first page of any kind of service you provide or area you provide for. Typically, we don't count directories like Yelp and Angie's List because the local consumer, they're going to click on a local company, especially if it's an emergency type of service. So I'll compare your website. The goal is to get right here at the top, but even if you're on the first page, that's going to increase your traffic exponentially. So I'll compare your website to a local competitor in the website, the Sugar Bear Plumbing. They have an off page that's trying to get to San Bruno. So your page, we'll see if your tips and tricks could outrank him and get on this first page, rank above him. So to do that comparison, there's a tool we use called Ahrefs, and there's your URL right there. So for your website, you're using only 5 keywords. So that's what I'm saying. Increase your keywords, and you could get very creative on your keywords. Think about all the services you do, plumbing services, emergency plumbing, if you do any draining services, plumbing repair. And also you could tag it to all the cities that you go to: San Bruno, San Francisco, all the San Francisco area. And you want to increase your volume per keyword. So bigger the volume, more your buck. So increase your keywords, and then that starts outranking your competitors. Compare that to local competitor here, Sugar Bear in San Bruno. So they're using 9 keywords. So again, it doesn't take a lot to outrank this page. So some of their keywords that they're using, again, this is a great one: San Bruno plumber. If that's not on your website, you embed that in there, you get that high search volume. So not only do you match them, you dominate them. So you add more and more to start dominate your competition in that area. And then secondly is backlink. So a backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. So these links act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses that to build trust in your business. Also think of it as like a popularity contest. Person with the most backlinks wins. But keep this in mind: not all backlinks are created equal. It's just important to have other relevant websites and plumbing services, draining services, HVAC services linking back to you. It doesn't help if a website outside your industry is linking back to you. It doesn't give you the search power or trust power with Google. So you're using 21 backlinks with 5 reference domains, and compare that to Sugar Bear here. They're using, so that's why they're up on that first page. They're using 784 backlinks, only 1 reference domain. But a great thing about backlinks, again, you don't have to recreate the wheel, kind of like the keywords. You take the strong ones, you can link them to your page as well, and then you add to them, and then you start not only matching these numbers, but dominate these numbers, and that's how you lead to that traffic for that page, especially for plumbing services in that San Bruno area. Then finally, there's citations. So citations is anywhere where your business name, your number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses, since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. And the goal, you want to be on the top 3. Sometimes there's 4 here, but want to be in the top 3. Like pages 2 or 3 of Google, people don't go to. People don't click this button here for more services. So you want to be right in the front of face consumers. And to do that, you include citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, and there's many more you probably heard of. Also, social media accounts work great too. You have a good presence with social media. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So once your content, your backlinks, your citations, once they all come together, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's so worth it, to be in the eyes of consumers here and organically here. So not sure what your margins are, but I imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. Also, there's usually many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this video for you to generate those leads yourself online. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I can help you out with that, give you some more information. We could talk about goals, and I could do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business, what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a few lines of feedback on this video, that helps me get better at making these. Again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Hopefully this was informative. Much luck in your business. Have a great day.